challenge is to choose a democratic freedom or right that we have in Canada that citizens in another country are striving to achieve.
And these grade 7 students from Seven Oaks Middle School in Winnipeg are up to the task. It's all part of Elections Manitoba's new student video challenge, CitizenNext, looking to get youth interested in the political process.
We actually have a legislative authority to educate and inform kids, and we know from research that starting to talk about this issue young is really effective.
To get the students thinking, they've been asked to make 3 videos covering the topics of representation, mandatory voting, and Canadian democratic rights, the latter of which they're working on today.
Welcome to the world meeting of Iraq and Canada.
We had to choose, for points, we had to choose a country that didn't have some of the same rights that we had, and so we chose Iraq.
The story of the film is about like a meeting with Canada and Iraq and discussing about the social issues and security and human rights and freedoms.
Learning about democracy is an opportunity teacher Kristen Bromlow wasn't about to pass up for her students.
I really love politics. I find it really fun. And I think that this was a good way to get the students excited and make them aware of certain issues. And they got to use technology and be creative, and I thought they would have a lot of fun with it.
It's entirely student created as they come up with the ideas, record the footage, and even edit and add music to it as well.
We thought this was a great way to engage them in something they already have an interest in.
As with most video recordings, there will be an outtake from time to time. But with each scene, they're getting better.
Protect your human rights.
Unlike Iraq, which does not have very much rights.
Their ballot is still a few years from being cast, but these students have a better understanding of the history of democracy and how every vote counts.
We're learning more about what our rights are, what our rights are, and what we're allowed to do when women were allowed to vote, when Aboriginal people were allowed to vote, all that stuff, and it's pretty fun.
Many refugees from Syria and Iraq are seeking refuge in Europe.
For Shaw TV's Go, I'm Kevin Hirschfield.